The next book we're going to discuss in the instructional series is this one, The Tactical Trainer, by Master Sergeant Paul Howe, US Army retired. And the subtitle is Training for the Fight, which is obviously what we're talking about here. Paul Howe was a member of Delta Force, and he was involved in several operations, and he was also heavily involved on the instructional side. And the book is really about training a CQB team. So it's the integration of the long gun, the pistol, the edge weapon, unarmed combats, and so on, but as a team. Now, team training is always much more difficult than individual training, because if one guy makes a mistake in a team, then the whole team effort has been compromised. And it's a matter of coordination and communication, getting people working together. So this book is rather unique. Well, it's certainly unique in the ones that I'm reviewing, in that it addresses the team aspects of the whole thing. In one part, he does make the point of the importance of the transition and the confidence it gives you, knowing that if your long gun has a problem, you can immediately transition, a seamless integration, the seamless flow to the pistol. And then if you have a problem with that, for whatever reason, his knife's available. And then if all else fails, you're skilled in the unarmed side. So it's a multi-layered approach to the subject, which, as I say, gives confidence, and it's what CQB is all about, really. There's quite a few different programs outlined in the book, depending on what the outcome of the training is. One section which is useful, particularly given his background in a tier 1 unit, is selection or training courses. Selection being a never-ending process in for those guys. He talks about gut checks, putting guys through a training evolution which to test grit and determination, for both in the military side and for law enforcement. Having the guys train in all the operational kit, for example, or build up to it, start off with light kit and add the kits. He asked a question: if you only had 3 hours, 2 days, 3 weeks to perform a training and selection process, how could you conduct it? And he goes through and gives you some ideas for this. So, as I say, it's a unique book on the subject, from a guy with outstanding experience and his ability to communicate these ideas very, very well. He's retired from the army, but he's active in the training field, both in military and law enforcement, and he's put a lot of it in this book. So anybody who needs to train teams, specialized teams, which can be just 2 people, remember, up to major units, this book is invaluable.